Liv Morgan claims Rhea Ripley is pathetic ahead of WarGames. Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley's rivalry is heating up ahead of WWE Survivor Series, with both stars exchanging harsh words on social media just days before their clash in the women's WarGames match. This ongoing feud between the two WWE superstars has captivated fans, especially as they prepare to face off on opposing teams in one of the most anticipated matches at the upcoming premium live event. The feud began with Liv Morgan taking a significant shot at Rhea Ripley, mocking her for her claim of having an affectionate relationship with Dominic Mysterio. Morgan, who is known for her fiery persona, wasted no time in firing back at Ripley, calling her pathetic and asserting that she was superior to Ripley in every way. The remark set the tone for what promises to be an intense build-up to Survivor Series. In her social media post, Morgan made sure to highlight her achievements in comparison to Ripley's, confidently stating, "I have a lot of thoughts like by the time I wrestle and beat Io, I would already have half of the title defenses you had in less than half of the time." This jab was not only a direct attack on Ripley's accomplishments, but also an attempt to position Morgan as a superior competitor, both in the ring and in the eyes of the WWE Universe.
If you love your father, then subscribe the channel, and those who love me show your love by liking and subscribing.
Morgan also took a personal dig at Ripley's physicality, boasting about her own bodyguard being bigger and stronger than Ripley. The reference to Morgan's bodyguard was a clear attempt to emphasize Ripley's supposed shortcomings when it comes to physical presence, further fueling the animosity between the two women. Morgan's comment implied that Ripley, despite her imposing stature in WWE, lacked the necessary power and presence to compete on the same level as her. Perhaps the most telling part of Morgan's social media tirade was her mocking of Ripley's claims of affection with Dominic Mysterio. Morgan referenced Ripley's often-discussed relationship with Mysterio, calling it a #3 moment, and added, "It almost makes me feel bad for you." This pointed remark was a clear dismissal of Ripley's romantic angle with Mysterio, which has been a topic of significant attention in WWE storylines. By sarcastically referring to it as affectionate, Morgan belittled both Ripley's personal life and her on-screen relationship with Mysterio, dismissing it as unimportant in the grand scheme of their rivalry. Morgan ended her post with a final, scathing comment aimed at Ripley's place in WWE, writing, "You are pathetic, and I will continue to remind the world that you are nothing and that you don't matter because LIV is finally on top and I am so much better than you." This declaration was a bold statement, positioning Morgan as the dominant force in the feud and signaling her intent to take the top spot in WWE's women's division. This exchange on social media has only intensified the anticipation for Survivor Series, where the two stars will face off in a high-stakes, high-intensity women's WarGames match, with both Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley making it clear that they are more than ready to dominate. The match promises to be a fierce contest that could have lasting implications for both women's careers. As the days count down to Survivor Series, fans can expect the war of words between Morgan and Ripley to continue. Both competitors have shown that they are not afraid to take personal jabs at each other in an effort to assert their dominance. And with so much on the line, it's clear that this rivalry is far from over. The women's WarGames match at Survivor Series is shaping up to be one of the most anticipated bouts of the night, and Liv Morgan's recent comments have certainly added fuel to the fire. As the action heats up both in the ring and on social media, it remains to be seen who will come out on top in this bitter rivalry between two of WWE's top women superstars. Wrestling legend Bill Apter recently shared his bold prediction regarding Liv Morgan's future as WWE Women's World Champion, offering his thoughts on her reign and the potential challengers she may face. Apter, a respected figure in the world of wrestling journalism, weighed in on Morgan's performance since capturing the championship and gave insight into why he believes she will hold on to the title for a significant period of time. Liv Morgan won the Women's World Championship back in May at WWE's King and Queen of the Ring event, where she triumphed over Becky Lynch. The victory marked a major milestone in Morgan's career, establishing her as one of WWE's top female superstars. Her win was not only significant due to her victory over a seasoned champion like Lynch, but it also represented a culmination of years of hard work, growth, and dedication to her craft. Fans and critics alike praised Morgan for her emotional and passionate performance in capturing the title. However, as with any champion, there's always the looming question of who will eventually dethrone them. Morgan's title reign has attracted the attention of several contenders, including Iyo Sky, who earned her spot as the #1 contender after winning a battle royal on WWE Raw earlier this month. Sky's impressive victory positioned her as a major threat to Morgan's reign, and many fans began speculating whether she could be the one to end Morgan's championship run. Despite the buzz surrounding Sky, Bill Apter expressed confidence that Morgan will continue to hold onto the Women's World Championship for the foreseeable future. Speaking on Sportskeeda's The Wrestling Time Machine podcast, Apter shared his thoughts on Morgan's evolution as a wrestler and why he doesn't believe Iyo Sky will be the one to take the title from her. "I think it's great, but I don't think Iyo Sky is going to win the title," Apter said. He pointed to the remarkable improvement Morgan has shown over the past few years, particularly highlighting her performance at WWE's Crown Jewel event in Saudi Arabia. At Crown Jewel, Morgan won the prestigious Crown Jewel title, an achievement that further cemented her status as a top-tier competitor. Apter noted the raw emotion Morgan displayed after winning the title, revealing how deeply moved she was by the recognition. This emotional display, according to Apter, speaks volumes about Morgan's growth and her connection to the audience, which he believes plays a crucial role in her continued success as champion. Apter's prediction also focused on Morgan's ability to keep the championship for a while longer, emphasizing that her growth as a performer and her emotional connection with the WWE Universe make her a strong champion. Her real raw emotions, how much she was moved by it, speaks volumes about her. Apter continued, highlighting that Morgan's emotional investment in her victories resonates with fans and adds depth to her character. Apter's belief is that this combination of in-ring improvement and genuine emotional connection with the audience makes Morgan a champion who can retain her title and continue to be a top draw for WWE. Liv Morgan's rise to prominence has been one of the most compelling storylines in recent years, as she has gone from a highly energetic and popular superstar to a more polished and focused champion. Her reign has already seen significant challenges, and as Iyo Sky prepares to face her for the title, Morgan will likely continue to prove herself as a formidable champion.
If you love your father, then subscribe the channel, and those who love me show your love by liking and subscribing.